Okay then, as you can see, these are my pig pens. Just got the 3 small ones, more like holding pens really, more than anything. But it's just so the babies have got somewhere to go before they get sold on. But at the minute we've got 3 big sows. Let's have a look. I think they're asleep at the minute, just been fed. Well, there's one down there. Here's my other one. She's happy all the time, this one. Yeah. Hey, you love a good scratch, don't you? Hey, you love a good scratch. And then we've got the other one next door. Hey, this one likes to scratch as well. So as you can see, there's not really that much room in there for them. You've got a bit, haven't you? Eh? You've got a bit. There's not really that much room to, I'm going to say swing a cat, but swing a piglet. So I've had the idea of just building an extension anyway. Let me show you. Just come back a bit. So just one big square pen really, just to go around the outside, so just the wall the same height as what's on already. Then just build it all the way around, just in a square. So we'll leave this tree in as well, leave that in just so it can give them a bit of shade if they want it. But I thought I'd better start the video now because I've already decided to start digging myself, digging the trench out, ready for the blocks to go in. And I've got some, trying to do a straight line just to start the builders off really, so it saves them a couple of hours work. I've already dug a few banana plants out that are in the way. But yeah, really it's just going to go all the way down to here and then just all in a straight line across to here and then straight line back to the pen. So really it's just going to be one big rectangle, and then the plan is just to lift all 3 doors up on the pens, let them all out in the enclosure together and just see what happens. Whether they'll fight or not, we don't know. We'll soon find out when it all kicks off, but either they'll get along or they'll be back to solitary confinement again, back in their own individual pens. So we'll see. But I'm not going to bore you to death and just do loads of videos one at a time with 15 minutes on each video, because that gets boring day 1 of the pigs, day 2, etc. Not going to bore you to death with stuff like that. So basically I'm just going to put a load of videos all on one, fit the whole lot on so you can watch it from start to finish without getting too bored. That's the plan anyway. So we'll see what happens. Any last words, Piggy? Any last words? Yeah? Well, I think that about says it all. See you in a bit. Okay, right, this is day 1 finished. I went to film at night, but it was getting dark because it finished about 5 and it starts getting dark, then the light wasn't that good. So I thought I'd start now. This is 7 o'clock in the morning, so I'm not very awake, I'm afraid. Right, let's have a look. These blocks here, these all get, because the trouble is, in the West you order a job and then they deliver everything on the job on the site for you. But over here you have to source the materials yourself. So you have to go to the shop, order your materials, and then you've got to find your own way in getting the materials to the job, which in the middle of the jungle is not that easy. So basically you have to go to the shop, order your stuff, and then go and try and find a tricycle or taxi, get all the stuff loaded onto that, then load it to the end of the road, and then pay the kids or whoever just to bring the materials to the house. So it takes quite a long while. Oh, I'm just feeding everyone at the minute. That's it, pigs having their early morning feed. Yeah, so these kids last night, they brought all the blocks up and paid them 1.5 pesos each, 200 blocks to carry half a mile. So they did it all late last night while the sun was in. And then the sand, you can see all the empty bags over there. Hello! So the sand instead of buying it at expensive prices from the shop, what they do, they get someone down the riverbed just to dig the riverbed out a bit, and then it's all manual labour about a mile from the river, and they have to carry these sacks at about 30 kilos each. So yesterday they brought 100 sacks up as well, so that was that done. And then that there's a sand shifter. So what they do, all the bags, it's got rocks and sand in and that all together. So what they do, they just chuck it all in, chuck it against there, and obviously the big rocks stay one side and the sand gets filtered to the other. Then the sand you can use to get mixed in with the cement. So basically that's what would happen at the end of day 1. And no, he's not one of the manual labour, he's a bit too young. So that's it then really. Dug all the trenches out, all the footings, put all the steel rods in, and then we're 2 blocks high so far. We've got to get to 5 blocks before it's all finished off. Right, cheers.